In the past, I've been told that I am a rather neurotic artist, and I think this current series of work that I'm making is a good testament to that. I made a very big mistake a long time ago as an artist. I quit drawing, and for nearly 5 years, I didn't really make anything. Maybe one or two pieces a year, but that's not enough to really see any improvement. Because of this, my work is very stunted at the moment, and I didn't really get back into drawing until December of last year. I think my biggest frustration right now as an artist is that I don't believe I'm improving at a rate fast enough. I also feel that I don't have enough works that I can really use as a showcase. I do have animations I could show, but I'd like some more solid, just still pieces. And this is also a part of a greater exploration of my general art style. So I started by coming up with a few concepts and ended up with a piece like this. Though I like the ideas I have here, I find this composition generally very flat. There's just not a whole lot going on here. So I went back to the drawing board and I started on a second composition. I thought of creating something a bit more active, like a battle scene. My goal right now as an artist is not really to focus on like the details and the rendering of my work, but the composition, the colors, and the general style I want to have. I generally have found myself really moving away from rendering my art, and I wonder how that's going to be because I feel that rendering is very popular right now. I'm really trying to find this middle ground of having a style that is quick enough that I can make pieces within a couple days, but still has that professional feel to it. Anyways, I finished the second composition, and though I like it, I do feel that Aurora's silhouette in particular feels very cluttered. It's not very clear what action she's taking. So I went back and restarted the composition. I like this variation a bit more, even if the poses are less dynamic. I think it's a little bit more emotive and kind of expresses their characters a bit better. But honestly, I just felt like something was still missing. So I went back to the drawing board once again. I've already been exploring with the idea of having multiple panels as if this is a comic, so why don't I try to tell a story with my compositions? I liked this composition enough that it got me through the line art stage, but when I went to do the final version of this piece, something just felt off. The line work doesn't feel loose, it feels messy, it feels like I'm making mistakes. One habit I'm trying to lose right now as well is just drawing the characters straight on. I really want to lean into these subtle, like, angles with my characters, and I explored that a lot with my recent animation, but it's still an issue I have when I draw characters. I don't always account for the realistic ways a head would move and sway. So I thought I could either just give up entirely or go back to the drawing board for a fourth time. And so I did. I spent a lot of time remaking Soren's face to have a bit more of an off angle. And though this one is a bit more of an angle than I was hoping for, I'm still very satisfied with it. Aurora's head in the first panel was the real challenge. She has a very complex face, and frankly, it is a nightmare to draw sometimes. And I got so frustrated drawing her face that I just gave up and made a 3D model of it and then traced that. And after lots of revisions and changes, the composition currently looks like this and is ready to be colored and I guess rendered. I might make more changes. Something still just isn't quite right here, but for now, this is what I got. Will I end up finishing this? Probably not, but who knows? Maybe I will. You'll have to follow me to find out anyway. But if you like to watch a mentally insane woman draw women kissing, you should probably follow me anyway. I'm probably the content you want to see.